Konbanwa. Now, welcome to this moment. Today, we've switched it up a bit. We're same, always in the studio, but I thought it would be nice to, go back to the roots, sit on the floor as tea was traditionally consumed, and have a nice quick chat together with this, which is cold brew Gyokuro. Cold brew is not the most traditional way of drinking tea, but it is one of my favorites because I can drink a lot of it, tons of it, and more frequently, and it's refreshing. Matcha, I'll try stick to like two times a day, morning and maybe after lunch. Gyokuro, I could drink it during the day in the morning and during the afternoon as well. It's light, it's refreshing, and it's not too strong. For those who may be unfamiliar, Gyokuro is a loose leaf tea, which now we're testing the powdered form as well, where it's kind of matcha's cousin because it's harvested in the same way. So it's grown and it's shaded for a couple of weeks like matcha. Only that instead of being just dried and made into tencha, which is the raw loose leaf form for matcha before it gets grinded, it gets rolled, steamed, and then blended to create the perfect gyokuro. So it's a very, let's say, high quality loose leaf tea. And I like it cold brew because, contrary to when you infuse it with warm water, Gyokuro has the caffeine doesn't come out too much when it's cold brewed, so you just have the umami and the savoriness, and I love it. Even if you were to like infuse it in hot water, Gyokuro usually is recommended around 50, 60 degrees, so it's all medium temperature. But anyways, now you know a quick fact about the tea of today. Takimasu. So today I just wanted to chat quickly about timing and how I've heard recently too many people kind of surrendering to the idea that timing is completely uncontrollable factor, and if a situation arises, if you get to know someone and you're not in the right mood for it, or you're not in that phase of life to be able to make the most of it, you say, damn, that's so unfortunate. The timing was off because I really love to do that job. I really love that person. I really connected a lot with, and I got along with, and we just surrendered to say, timing. But I beg to differ. Like I have a different perspective on this because Sentra House is the demonstration of, how can we call this? Intentional timing, where we've, I'm going to use this word even if it's a bit abused, but we've manifested the magic of timing to happen. Because I'll tell you the story because it's probably quicker and it's easier to understand. I actually met Ikeda-san, my now business partner, team master from Kagoshima, completely randomly, but in 2018, where he was coming to Turin for the famous truffle season in November. And so it was a big group of Japanese people where we knew him because my dad kind of helped them coordinate the truffle tour and recommended spots and what to do and helped organize. At that time, I had just begun. It was the first year of me beginning the adventure in the contemporary art gallery. So my dad said, I mean, if there's spare time, I'll try to bring them. And he was kind enough to be able to quickly make them pass by to so that I could show them the art gallery, show them my world, and Ikeda-san then told me about his world, or how he had this incredible passion of wanting to share the green tea with the Western world. He'd already done something in the US and wanted to do something in Europe as well. But that was that. Obviously, I made nothing of it. Like, I was happy to discover something new, but the thought of this being my future hadn't even crossed my mind because I had just started a new adventure and it was already a big leap leaving the advert agency, a secure job I had, to go into the unknown and run an art gallery with a friend. But we got along. Like, he was immediately a super nice person, enthusiastic, warm, kind, and outlooking. So he said, he'd already said, if you have the chance, please come visit me to Kagoshima. I love to show you my world and just share it with you. And we're like, okay, fine. Then, unfortunately, we've kept in touch because that group, that experience turned out to be a great experience. I participated in like a few brief moments, but not too many. And I was part of like this group chat they had. So we've kind of kept in touch. And then COVID happened. So that kind of put a gap on everything and a pause on everything. And then after like, he renewed his invitation, like he heard I was coming to Japan. So like, if you're coming to Japan, it would be wonderful if you could stop by Kagoshima and be more than happy to show you around. So I was like, I hadn't traveled Japan too much lately. It's mainly Tokyo for me. So I was like, let's do it. I was fascinated by the world, by this world. I had no idea what it was, how deep it was, how beautiful it was, how the tea fields look like, the wine fields here we have in the Lange territory. And I was like, wow. And then the art world, after COVID was always still running slowly. So I had a bit of spare time on my hands. So we just had some fun exchanging ideas, how we could eventually promote it, what events we could do, how it would look like. I'm a creative person, so I have fun, just jotting down things and thinking of ideas, even if nothing comes out of it. And then the unfortunate happened. I grew apart with the person I was running the art gallery with, and we decided to part ways. And so I was like, it just seemed the perfect moment to say, why not? I mean, let's give this tea world a try and really put the ideas into a business plan, try to really think of the brand, create it, and see what it looks like. And if it convinces us, let's do it. Now, bear in mind, this is 5 years later because we founded the company last year and it was 2024. So yeah, it's many, many years later. 6 years almost, basically. So you'd think timing is something casual, and I do understand that. You don't control when it happens, but my point is you can really make it increase your chances, let's say, so that the magic of timing can happen. Because I think it's very also similar to how there are different points of view on how people interpret luck. Because some people say, oh, luck is random, and some people just get struck by it and they're just lucky. And other people, like me, believe people who are prepared and put themselves in the right position get lucky. So you have to be there, be out there, open yourself, put yourself in a position which sometimes is uncomfortable or risky or any of it, and that will increase your chances. And that's the same point of view I have on timing as well. Timing is something that if we welcome, if we think of it, and if we really are intentional about and we purely resonated and connected and thought that that person, that company, that something was something we really, really eventually sometime in this life wanted to do something with, it will happen. Now, bear in mind, we can't control what. Because maybe, like, I didn't know it was going to be a whole company and a whole new adventure. Maybe it could have been just an event, a collaboration on a specific product. And with a person, maybe it can be, you can't decide, oh, I want the timing to be, I want to intentionally make it happen. So I'm going to invest and try to work and keep this person in my life. So I want it to be a relationship. It doesn't work that way. Maybe that person will be in your life and something magical will happen, but maybe they'll be your best friend. Maybe they'll be your life partner. Maybe they'll be a great person to share certain experiences with. And you'll resonate in one specific area, but you won't really know until you let the magic happen and come to your life. So that's kind of my point of view on timing I wanted to share with you, sipping this Gyokuro. I hope, even if it's just you discovering this Gyokuro was something insightful for you. Maybe you've already known this concept on timing, and maybe it's something new. Food for thought, who knows? But it was just something I wanted to share with you in this moment. And see you at the next one. Yeah, bye.